Good morning. How can I help you today?
Hi, doctor. I've been experiencing this constant headache lately, and I'm a little worried about it.
I'm sorry to hear that. Let's try to figure out what can give you a headache. Can you tell us more about them? When did they start and how often do you see them?
The headache started about 2 weeks ago. They tend to happen on both sides of my head, and happen almost daily. The severity varies, but it is definitely uncomfortable.
I see. Have you noticed any specific triggers that can cause this headache? Changes in your routine, diet, or environment?
I've been watching, but I can't pinpoint any specific motivation. They seem to come at different times, even when my routine is consistent.
All right. Are there any other symptoms associated with this headache? For example, seizures, sensitivity to light or sound, or any vision problems?
Sometimes I have mild nausea when my headaches are severe, and I have noticed that bright lights make them worse. But there are no major visual issues.
Thank you for sharing that information. It helps. Do you try taking any over-the-counter painkillers for this type of headache? If so, was any relief provided?
I have taken some painkillers, but they only give temporary relief. The headache usually returns within a few hours.
I see. Because these headaches are persistent and affect your daily life, I recommend thorough research. This may include some neurological examination to rule out underlying issues. It is important to understand the nature of the headache and to determine the best option.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm picking up a refill of my prescription for blood pressure medication.
Of course, I'd be happy to assist. Could you please provide me with your name and date of birth?
Sure, my name is Sarah Johnson, and my date of birth is May 10th, 1980.
Thank you, Sarah. Let me check our records to retrieve your prescription.
While you're doing that, I wanted to ask if there are any possible side effects I should watch out for with this medication.
That's a great question. Common side effects of blood pressure medications can include dizziness, fatigue, and a dry cough. However, not everyone experiences these side effects. If you notice anything unusual or bothersome, please let me know or consult your doctor.
Thank you for the information. I did have a bit of dizziness last week, but it went away after a while.
It's not uncommon to experience some dizziness initially, as your body adjusts to the medication. If it persists or becomes more severe, definitely inform your doctor.
Will do. And I also take a multivitamin. Are there any interactions I should be aware of?
I'll check for any potential interactions between your blood pressure medication and the multivitamin. In general, it's a good idea to take your medication and supplements at different times to minimize any possible interactions.
That makes sense. I usually take my medication in the morning, and the multivitamin with lunch.
Perfect, that should help. Now, I've located your prescription, and everything looks good. Would you prefer the generic version of the medication?
Yes, the generic version works well for me.
Great. Here's your refill of the blood pressure medication. Remember to take it as prescribed, and if you have any more questions in the future, don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you so much for your help and information.
You're welcome. Sarah, if there is anything else you need, feel free to reach out. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you again. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Take care.